Let's talk creatine. Maybe you're thinking creatine is just for bodybuilders or those huge guys in the gym, but I'm here to tell you it's not. Creatine has numerous benefits. If you check out examine.com, which is a great website by the way, and type in creatine, you'll find some really interesting studies that have been done on its effects, particularly its beneficial effects. Examine.com describes this as a performance enhancer, a nootropic, a muscle builder, and a pseudo-vitamin. Basically, it's all around good for you. Tim Ferriss even uses this as part of his anti-aging Live Forever protocol because it slows the onset of numerous neurological diseases, including huntington's, parkinsons, and more. So is it just for bodybuilders? Definitely not. And it might be particularly helpful for vegetarians or people that don't ingest a lot of creatine naturally through the foods that they eat, because creatine is usually found in protein sources like meat and eggs. A lot of people wonder if creatine is even natural, because a lot of the muscle building supplements and somewhat sketchy supplements out there aren't natural. But creatine is actually produced in the body, so you don't have to worry about that. So creatine is natural. It seems to have beneficial effects for not just bodybuilders or those looking to get huge in the gym, but for really everyone. So let's talk about how to take creatine. The cheapest way to do that is to get a bulk powder like this. Although a lot of people don't like the taste, because frankly the taste is pretty terrible. I don't like the taste of creatine either, but I buy it in this form because it's less expensive than purchasing it in pill form, and I just kind of hold my nose and take it with water and deal with it. So if you really hate the taste of creatine and you want to take it in pill form, I highly recommend Natural Stacks Creatine. They are a great supplement company. They're very dedicated to producing high quality supplements with exceptional purity, and they include some interesting ingredients with their creatine pills to make it more absorbable. Those two ingredients are Himalayan salt and fenugreek extract, which allegedly help your body absorb creatine better than taking it alone. So let's talk absorption of creatine. Many people say that the only way creatine can be effectively absorbed is through taking supplements like fenugreek extract or salt with it, or taking it with simple carbohydrates. Now, if you're one of those high-fat, low-carb people like me, and you're trying to avoid a whole lot of carbohydrates, then you might be wondering if creatine is actually for you, or if you can experience any benefit from it. I think that you can. The reason is because there's a lot of ketogenic dieters out there, or people who eat almost no carbs and extremely high fat, that have said that they benefit greatly from taking creatine. And if you want to find more information about this, you can check out a website called ketogains.com, where they talk about how you can get big with a ketogenic diet and taking supplements like creatine, even though you're not consuming simple carbohydrates with it. Depending on what my physical goals are, I adjust my carbohydrate intake accordingly. So right now I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm not working out a whole lot, as you can probably tell, very skinny, and I don't have a whole lot of body fat. I'm taking creatine right now because I plan on hitting the gym soon, and I'm looking forward to the beneficial effects, particularly for strength. But I will continue taking creatine probably for the rest of my life, or at least some sort of cycle of creatine. If you already consume carbohydrates or you're not a ketogenic dieter, I recommend going ahead and consuming your creatine with carbohydrates or with a meal. But if you're a ketogenic dieter and you're eating very few carbohydrates, I think you can still benefit from creatine. So what is the best type of creatine? Well, I've already talked about Natural Stacks. Now I want to talk about the best bulk powder creatine. Despite what you might think, this BodyTech creatine is actually not the best, and it's not the one I'm going to recommend to you. I bought this before I discovered a website called labdoor.com. Labdoor is a really cool site. You should check it out. It provides independent third-party analysis for purity and accuracy of supplement labels. And they have found that the best bulk creatine supplement is provided by a company called Bulk Supplements. And I'll definitely put the link right here. A couple of things to watch out for when you're taking creatine. You want to make sure that you're drinking enough water. One of the things that creatine does is it pulls more water into the muscles, meaning that you can be dehydrated more easily. So just make sure you're drinking when you're thirsty and drinking a good quantity of water. There you have it. That's my review of creatine, when to take it, how to take it, and what type to take.